What the figures of creation, maintenance, and destruction reveal is a universe undergoing inexplicable transformations, without origin, end, or practical purpose. Mystics guide the being to submit to the mystery of the gods. The fool, on this unusual path, confronts submission and invades this path that belongs to him, but is hidden from him. The being returns to autodidacticism, which opens his eyes. By concealing the path from the being, emotion becomes a garment that is difficult to remove, just like the need for acceptance, which seems to justify behaviors. Ideas clash for all reasons, and if the being positions himself solely and exclusively with the intention of understanding, this understanding being his natural path, he will certainly break through anything that prevents him from attaining mastery over himself, over everything, and over everyone. There seems to be a great paradox in what the book reveals, for the determinism it unveils also places it within that determinism. However, the book's content does not come from anyone who could have written it, and therefore, does not fit within the flow of that origin. Induction or osmosis reveals the permeability through which the being itself allows itself to be perceived. And the being perceives itself, but this recognition is not always reinforced by the appetite to rediscover itself, as such rediscovery requires the submission of personality and its coverings. The figures of abandonment of life and home, into which beings are placed, are terrifying. It is, without a doubt, more comfortable to accept submission, as the arguments that sustain it are so well imposed that they become far more comprehensible and comfortable than the opposing arguments. However, life is an accident and, at the same time, a laboratory. It is only within it that the being finds all possible means and instruments for the operator to prioritize himself. It is clear that fleeing or giving up on the work will keep the being in ignorance, just as listening without critical thinking does. Criticism as reflection is a valuable mechanism that the being employs to transform observations into teachings. And this critical work takes place within the being, in the presence of his only master.